We can be completely. I think it'd be not cool, but I would like it better if we're just just stop the conversation. But just if we just started the conversation, but you like preface it with being like, okay, so. Or should we be like, hey, okay, so we just watched like the puppets. You know what I'm saying? Like an episode of Amazing Gumball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should we talk to them? I don't think we should talk to them.
No. But I was talking to you guys. I was trying to make it seem like I was like, hey, so there's this episode. We've all seen it. Like, what do you guys think about it? You know? But I think if we just enter a conversation.
I want some crackers and cheese. Okay, Danny, start us off.
No, I do not want to start us off.
Okay, so wait, just to clarify, nobody address an audience. Like, don't address an audience. This is just a conversation.
We're just talking to each other.
This is just a conversation between 4 people.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm timestamping right now, so don't fuck it up.
So, we've all seen the puppets. What did you think? Like, generally speaking, like, what did you think about
I really liked the episode.
Yeah, I think in a general sense.
I think I just like DHMIS in general, so I like it a lot.
But
what? Oh, don't hug me, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not cool enough to learn the
like,
lingo?
Like, even if, like, someone didn't, like, know what Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is, I still think it's an episode that, like, you can enjoy.
Yeah,
Very much so.
I actually wrote down in my notes that it was, like, painfully similar to DHMIS, but not, I know the word painfully makes it sound like it's a bad thing, but I just thought that, like, because, like, the premise of puppets is, like, super cool, and I like that they had, like, the creators of DHMIS make it because they're, like, a small YouTube, you know, whatever. But the specific scene where they're in the house, and, like, that is literally the set of DHMIS. Like, the pictures on the wall, the kitchen, and I was like, that's... You could have changed it up a little bit.
I think they did it on purpose.
But they did it on purpose.
They definitely did on purpose to, like, bring it into, like... it was almost like it was either
it's like an homage to it.
Yeah, an homage, or B, which I wouldn't put it past them. They're saying that Gumball, the Amazing World of Gumball, is also like somehow like a separate universe, but that still exists within the world of.
Does that mean that all puppets have links to?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know what it means.
Even if they did it on purpose or not, I still think they should.
You didn't like it? Just, like, from, like, a storytelling point of view or narratively?
That's difficult. I don't know, because the other half of me is like, no, yeah, get your coin, DHMIS. Let them know who sent you. I don't know. So, I guess, I don't know. It's fine. I just like the episode in general.
I see, so that's interesting because in the preliminary, in the conversation we just had.
Oh, yeah?
A moment ago.
Yeah.
You had pointed out 6 things that you disliked about DHMIS.
So my issue is that
about this episode specifically.
I am very indecisive. So,
but what didn't you like about it?
Like, at all? Like the whole episode?
Yeah, just like generally, like what did you...
Oh, I did not like the fact that they made Darwin speak for the puppets the whole time, like while he was conscious. I understand that he was supposed to speak for them in the beginning, and then like he should have stopped speaking for them during the bathroom scene, because I was like midway, and the puppets were like fighting. It was like they should have made it obvious that like whatever they are, the souls, consciousness, whatever.
I think they did that on purpose.
See, so fuck Gumball.
No, but like obviously like him speaking for the puppets is obviously like showing like, no, these puppets are not self-conscious, they're not self-aware, you know, they're not alive. But then, you know, you get to that, like, trash can scene where they, like, dig themselves into the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh my god, they are alive. Like, but
Yeah.
then you, like, later on in that same sequence, you see, like, Gumball still has hands in it, but now they're speaking on their own. But I think, you know, that's, like, it's still suggesting that, like, this is all Gumball's imagination. Like, he brings them to life. But because of, you know, the vivid imagination of a child, it just feels like, you know, they have a life of their own.
See, and I also feel like there's almost like there's almost like the implication there that they do have a life, and like they,
Right.
and I think that's where the disconnect because it comes from, because it's like Kitty's saying that it comes from a place of like she feels as if the puppets should have started speaking for themselves, but it's like, how do we even know if the puppets are speaking for themselves, you know, in the first place?
Exactly.
So it's like, I think that the ambiguity of that comes because they leave it so long.
That's pretty nitpicky,
Right.
though. So.
And obviously they have that, like, little stinger at the end where the other child puts the puppet on the stand.
Yeah.
and
The
says,
other one,
The other one.
you know, the blue one,
Daniel.
the main character of the show.
Can you hear me chewing?
Yeah, I can hear you chewing.
Is it loud?
Nom nom.
Okay.
I didn't, really quick. Generally, I liked the episode a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking funny.
Narrative-wise, it's genuinely funny. And I think we'll get to that later, like, about how they interweaved comedy with, the horror aspects of the episode. But aside from that, I think I didn't see it as like a, because Kitty, you were saying like it felt like the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared creators brought like an agenda. Like they were like, oh look, it's us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're making this. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't see it that way. I just saw it as like a creative little like crossover. Like, oh look, we made this this episode. But generally speaking, I really enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
shut up.
it's my turn to talk. I think the Amazing World of Gumball, because that's not like they do they like oftentimes do creepy episodes. Like that's not like the only creepy episode that they have. Because like
Yeah.
I watched the Amazing World of Gumball for like I think a little while now, and I think overall they do a good job at like bringing in like this horror aspect to like, I don't even want to call it like a kids show,
Right.
but like to this like show that is catered to like young adults.
Cartoon.
Yeah, this like cartoon. I think they do well at bringing in that aspect, just generally.
I think one of the things that stood out specifically in the episode, like for me, was like the almost like seamless way that they blended the two tones of like Gumball, because I know Gumball is like low key the modern day like Courage Cowardly Dog type beat, you know what I mean, like the there's like underlying horror themes underneath it. So
But really quick, I've seen a lot of Gumball episodes, and like there is like a good amount of them that, you know, there's this like underlying horror elements and tropes, but this is by far the scariest episode.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just like
It's the cake part. Sorry.
but I think that those like the part in the kitchen when they're like, you did it wrong with that one this time,
That is like number one trope DHMIS.
and all the music cuts
Yeah.
and everyone's silent. I
the
love that
scariest part
shit.
for me. The scariest part for me was when, like, I don't even like know they like said like, oh, you can go stand in your corner, and then
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like this like green
yeah.
glow and you just see like the back of Darwin, and I was like, what the?
It's such a funny, like
It's so
so funny, and I feel like that never, like that is just, I don't know, I don't laugh like ever. I've never laughed. I don't laugh that often at like anything. Like I might get like a casual like nose blow air, you know.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
But like the opening scene in specific, where they
The Flyman.
the Flyman,
Oh, the Tamagotchi.
and the Tamagotchi, and it's like really, and then the keyboard dog.
Oh my god,
dude! I fucking bust up.
He laughed both times.
like 2 times, and it's just like because it's like. I think I have like a deep appreciation. I don't know what the word affinity means, but I'm gonna use it here.
Okay.
I have a
It's
deep
the right word.
affinity for like movies that are, or like movies and shows and like media pieces that are like boldly themselves, you know, like Flapjack and like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ren and Stimpy, like all that. I don't like. It's just.
Like they're not afraid to be weird.
They're so okay with throwing jokes out that are weird for like that aren't like for the general audience, or their general audience is more like they're not afraid to be like left of center. Like they're just so, and it's not like out there in like a dumb like, oh, we're so random, like in my humble opinion, Uncle Grandpa.
Oh no.
Does you know what I mean? So like Uncle Grandpa, which is also on Cartoon Network, doesn't do like they do. They're like, oh, I'm so quirky and random. Oh my god, potato. You know what I mean? And it's just like there's like a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it, and they do it in like the way where they like whip pan to a fucking keyboard dog. It's like aggressively barking. It was just. It's so funny. It's genuinely like to the point where I aspire to be able to write as like clean as that. Do you know what it just like flows.
Yeah. I think one of the strongest like elements of Gumball, and always has been, is like the writing, because it's like quick, it's witty, you know, it's just like so elevated for a children's show.
It is. It doesn't even. I think there's a lot of times it's interesting because there's a lot of points where it doesn't even feel like a children's show, really.
Honestly, sometimes it feels like you're watching like something on Adult Swim.
I was
like
just gonna say
Simpsons,
that.
like a Family Guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely feels like.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that
It's just like it's so easy to enjoy a show like this, you know, like despite the fact that we are not necessarily like the targeted like age demographic, you know.
Oh yeah, but that specific episode, like I don't regularly watch The Amazing World of Gumball, but that specific episode made me want to like watch a few more episodes.
No, it's such a like it's genuinely like an amazing show.
it's really entertaining.
And like every episode, or a majority, like most of the episodes, like bring this like, you know,
I feel like
this mature.
Bring something new to the table. every
Yeah.
time, too.
Yeah.
oh, and the way that they're like the Gumball writers, their willingness to experiment just in general with like with writing, of course, with the classic, but it's like the more I guess obvious is like they're like them opening up the world into the different kinds of animation that they do and the
Right.
different. Do you have something to say about animation, ma'am?
No. No, I don't. I did want to ask a question.
What's up?
Do you do you guys think that that there was like I think almost all of Gumball's episodes, I haven't seen it that heavily, but I think all of almost Gumball's episodes have weird underlying tones, but specifically my draw is that DHMIS is known for the deep underlying tones and the weird shit that's going on because it's supposed to be like Sesame Street, you know, that's the vibe. Do you think that for this episode in particular, do you think that they had a deep underlying, not a deep underlying tone, but like a just underlying tone at all that's more than what they usually do because the directors were from DHMIS? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just like a different. I get what you're saying, but I think just because the directors for Don't Help Me I'm Scared were on it, I think it's just different. Like it's like still kind of the same. Like it's still like these weird like undertones, but then you like pull them into like when they do go into like the public world, you pull them into this like totally different thing that's not like. It's not like it didn't seem like an Amazing World of Gumball episode anymore, which isn't bad. Like it wasn't bad, but it's just like it's so different.
Yeah.
It became very meta.
Mm-hmm.
More so than the other episodes, and it was very surreal.
With the green screen
with the
men.
themes, specifically that's the first thing I thought about when it pans down.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's like scary.
It
was
is.
Yeah.
Like there's something so like
unsettling
about seeing like like a hand like puppeteering this character.
It's a like an environment that you're so comfortable with, like Sesame Street. Like it's like they use puppeteering is such a like it's like a classic. It's a classic form of television for like children. So it's like something that we've watched 100,000 times, billions of times. And it's like pointing down and seeing these like weird, like not even like humans. It's these like humanoid people, because they're covered in like all green screen and like their green screen suits. Is it not really well done? It's just really.
It's really well done.
It's like solid writing. Just like everything, like the execution, just bouncing from one shot to another. Unlike Wonder Woman 1984.
I think you have to like it owes itself, although like my honest opinion is that like the episode felt short, but maybe that's just because I enjoyed the world so much I wanted to stay in it a little longer, but the pacing of the episode, I think I think with the writing elements and the world building and it like in correlation like with this like the pacing of the episode, I think it was just like that brought it all together really well, because you have you start off the episode with the attic scene, and it like right away just like throws you into the middle of the action,
Mm-hmm.
And from there's like no pauses. It's just like story, and I think it's I think it was really well done.
Oh, I don't know if this is what we're supposed to be talking about, but so the trash can scene confused me because obviously they like talk. Why are you smiling at me? They're talking and they're talking in their own voices, and we're like, oh fuck, they're alive, but then they reveal that Darwin is holding them.
Darwin's sleeping.
No, okay, but no. The thing is that
No, go.
Okay, so the thing that confused me was that the shot was of them in the trash can, and then the dialogue was whichever one was like, oh, is that you? And then it was a takeout box, and then he literally says, wrong body. So what does that mean?
That's what I'm saying.
They're like souls.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of this one episode. Going to a different show real quick, Cartoon Network still. It reminded me of this one episode of regular show when Rigby, he like ate too much junk food, and then his like body, like his soul came out with his body, and he had to like he had to either find his body and get back in his body, or like he like met this dude that did the same thing, and he was in a basketball. And so It's like he had to. They're like souls, and that's why they had the one scene where I don't remember what Darwin was doing, but he wasn't in control of his body anymore. He was like he had
like breaking the game station.
Yeah, he had like these puppets on, but they were now in control of him. He wasn't in control of them. They were like taking over.
That specific scene also, well, Darwin was sleeping, but that specific scene, like, furthermore, like, walks this, like, pushes this, like, narrative, or, like, walks the line between, like, so was that possession, or was that Gumball, like, imagining these like, stories
of a child?
Yeah, or was it Darwin imagining these things, or, like, vice versa, like, what's, you know what I mean, like, It's just like it was like meant to be like what the
it was meant to be ambiguous.
Yeah, like this ambiguous. It's like an ambiguous concept, and I think that's like a classic. That is literally like a trope of. That's like a trope of, don't hug me, I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. I forgot. Don't hug me, I'm scared. Is fake.
It's like real, but it's fake, but it's
a TV show, yeah. Anything else?
Again.
So,
how do you wrap up?
I mean, overall, I very much enjoyed this episode, even just like as a standalone. You know, like not in comparison to any of the other, Amazing World of Gumball episodes. Just viewing this as like a short film, I think it works as well. And I really enjoyed the like seamless blend of comedy and horror, which I think is something that Gumball has always been really good at, but it comes out especially in this episode. So I'd rate this episode probably 8 or 9 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If one is
Uncle Grandpa.
if one is Uncle Grandpa, and 10 is The Masked Singer by Fox.
7.5 is The Survivor.
7.5 is The Survivor.
Castaway.
And
3 is The Bachelorette.
Than The Masked Singer.
And 4 is House of Cards. Then I would rate this a
11.5.
11.5 out of 10. No, it was
Danny?
Oh, Danny, go.
Okay. I'd give it an 8. It was good. Good collab. 10 out of 10. Not a 10
Excuse
out of 10.
me.
It's 8 out.
Wow.
So you'd rate it this similarly to The Masked Singer?
I'm not. Well, okay, so in my mind, I'm not only thinking of just like the Amazing World of Gumball, like generally, but like just like I think Cartoon Network shows like all together. Like the Amazing World of Gumball, like it is a really good show. Like the series is great. Like I love it's really good, but it's definitely not like my favorite like Cartoon Network show.
Did you just let personal bias affect your opinion of this one episode?
Well, no, can you shut up, please? But overall, like,
Oh my god, I'm time-stamping that.
out of the episodes, like, I'm trying to think of other, like, Amazing World episodes that I can compare it to. But, like, I just don't think it's a 10. Like, it just wasn't a 10. Like, it was good, it was really good, but out of the how many episodes and how many seasons there are of Amazing World, like, I don't think it was a 10.
Right. I like how I'm grilling you, but I gave it like the same exact score.
Exactly. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah, me too, guys.
Kitty?
You caught me off guard.
What do you mean? We've been having a conversation.
This was the topic at hand for the past 5 minutes.
Oh,
You
okay.
caught me off guard.
So, I don't know. I would also give it an 8. Not a 9. I think 8's a pretty solid number for it because everything that I had negatively to say about it was definitely nitpicks, and it's a 12-minute episode, so.
And they were on like the more like technical aspect of the episode. There's something so appealing about like possession and body horror.
Absolutely.
You know,
Okay,
like
that's
the
interesting.
Danny was describing the regular show episode, and I was like, that sounds amazing. I want to watch that now.
Have you ever seen Regular Show?
No,
Oh my god, you need to watch it. That shit's so good. It's so good. I love Regular Show.
but there's something about like possessions in general that's so appealing.
There's nothing I can do.
No. One moment.
But okay, I guess that wraps it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so people are barking.
Thank you
along.
for joining us. 105.5 Kiss FM. This is
God,
Ryan
Ryan
Seacrest.
No, Ryan Secret.
Oh, you okay?
Did you end it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on.
But who you talk